Hello everyone, I've changed the appearance of the board a little bit, I hope you will like it more. If you want me to return the old one, be sure to write in the comments. So far, it seems to me that it will be more presentable. Today we will talk again about the Italian Party, a very popular debut. I'll show you another option, I'll also show you the trap in it. Well, less words is more business. An e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4 and knight f6. After the departure of the elephant at 4, the same Italian party arises. After the departure of the horse at 6, the protection of 2 horses arises. A knight of 5 is our so-called fried liver attack when the knight of the bishop has such a pawn. Black is of course obliged to play d5, blocking the bishop's access to point f7. Taking a pawn on the field of d5. Here very often the knight is played again and there is another option, but today I suggest you consider the most interesting move. This is the knight's move on the d4 field. The correct answer to this move will be c3. After the retreat, the knight at 5 will play d3 to open his bishop and then this is about the same playing position. Here you can play and play, somewhere you can develop an elephant, go into castling. So far, by the way, it is no longer possible to beat a knight, because the bishop does not have access to the UFC point, but at the same time, after the knight d4 move, sometimes you want to push a pawn into the d6 field, which is also very bad. Be sure to take the queen on this field and here it turns out that both the queen and the rook still fall under the fork. And an inexperienced player, who got into this position for the first time, can take a knock on the field at 7 in general for a sweet soul. In fact, here you need to play d3 and here is such a long option with the move of the knight d5, again we block access, the second knight comes out, the pressure begins, the bishop e7 goes into castling, the knight enters the field e4. Here to play, and here it is necessary to take fez away, then go into castling. The position is sharp, black has a lot of pieces in the center, but here the bishop presses and the knights begin to push, that is, very interesting playing positions arise here. But again, I will say that an inexperienced player can generally bang on f7 easily, maybe even I would slap here. But after this move, there is a huge objection from black. This is the Queen of Kings move. It would seem that what is so serious about it? Well, you attacked an elephant, so what's the big deal here? Here, in fact, it is more important that the queen attacked the pawn on the field w2. If you take a knight on the field as 8, it's already friends to lose absolutely, then the queen hits the field as 2. The rook retreats, because it's almost much constructions that will appear, there is only a bishop to close. Another elephant will connect, in general, the problems will be huge, but all the same, the bishop connects from the field of 4, the queen is attacked and it turns out that he has nowhere to run. If you close with a bishop, then the bishop breaks through, the queen is still lost. If, after the move, the bishop f4 closes with a pawn, then the knight hits the field f3 check, the queen hits, they took. And the horse tries to run away, but friends he does not have time. The queen goes to the h3 field and here white has to give his rook for the bishop, because there is a check from the h4 field somewhere, then taking the bishop, but still this elephant is lost there. They are trying to pick up another white pawn, but this does not save their friends. The queen is fork check and this is already a fork, the bishop closes and we end up with a queen for an elephant. The black one is now just throwing in the long side. The bishop can't go anywhere yet, because the pawn will be on the field at 2 under the battle, and he has nowhere to go. In general, this is a complete total separation from the blacks. So how should we have played in that position? Well, we already took it. And God be with him. The queen went to the field of kings. And here, friends, after the turn of fe6, in no case can you continue to be greedy. Here you need to play castling, but it still won't make it any easier. We take the bishop to the king's field, he takes the rook from us, but these friends are temporary. Yes, we won't win back the rook yet, we'll take another pawn. Here the knight retreats, because after the capture, the knight simply moves to the c2 field and the rook is already lost. Therefore, we take the queen, bring out our bishop, open the rook, raise the king up, and one more piece remains, and one more light piece will be in our asset. The horse goes to the field of kings, we bring out the elephant. Here, to try to undermine something white, we first exchange the horse, take away the light figure and as a result we have such a colorful position. There is a threat of a knight's move in 3 with a winning rook. 2 light pieces planted in this position are a huge advantage, because they are much better standing. Black's bishop is out of place and 2 rooks are generally there somewhere for 2. Here is such a trap for friends with analysis. I hope you liked it. Write comments, subscribe to the channel so as not to lose me. I wish you good health and of course a peaceful sky over your head. Bye bye.